Well, last month, if you'll remember, Phoenix firefighters rescued 2 dogs from a house fire near 28th Street and Monroe. The flames spread to a second home, and our crews watched as firefighters actually worked to resuscitate both those dogs right there. The good news, both of them survived. But would you know what to do if your pet suddenly stopped breathing or had another medical emergency? Heidi's Village is hosting pet CPR and first aid certification classes designed to give pet owners hands-on life-saving skills. So Dana Close is with Heidi's Village. She's right here. And Kate Clayson with help who teaches that class, join us now. And Kate also brought Bishop. Oh, Bishop, sweet thing. All right, either he's really tired or he's ready to demonstrate for us.
I think he's ready.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get to Bishop in just a second. I love that he is like, all right, we got this. I want to talk about why, first of all, you thought that this was so important to collaborate and really give pet owners, a chance to learn CPR. Who would have thought?
Absolutely. So, well, I mean, obviously we deal with pets every day and we work with a lot of partners in the Valley, and then just the community as large. We're constantly around pets. And we talk to a lot of people and we find out nobody would know what to do in an emergency situation. So we were like, well, let's figure out a way to bring some classes so we can help educate everyone and bring that service to them so that when they are in those situations, hopefully they can jump in and help. And then obviously, clearly it's not a replacement of getting them emergency care, but it saves them and to get them to that next step. So.
Absolutely. Okay, so Kate, I'm very curious how this all works. So can you demo for us? Clearly Bishop is ready here, but can you demo for us exactly where do we start?
So, well, you want to start with your emergency assessment.
Okay.
And so in class, we teach you what to look for to see what step that you're going to need to do next. So let's just kind of assume that we did our emergency assessment here.
Yes.
And we realized that we don't have any type of response.
Right.
So now I'm going to
the dog is in distress. Yes.
Yeah. So then I would start going in and getting ready to do the CPR.
Okay. Okay, well, can you, I know the dog is alive, but I'm just saying, can you at least go through the demonstrations and show us what you would do and check?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we know at this point there is absolutely no response. Right?
Except for the little tail wag.
Except for the little tail wag. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hand behind the elbow area because the elbow points to the heart. And I'm going to tap up here. And if there's absolutely no type of reflex that goes on, then I know it's time to start my CPR.
And you're doing this because you're checking for, the pulse is here.
The pulse is actually, if we look for a pulse on an animal, it's going to be on this behind leg right here. And you're going to take your middle finger and your ring finger and go where the leg meets the body.
The pulse. Okay, I actually don't feel it, but but maybe that's just me.
But see, that's why you need to come to class.
I know, this is why I'm learning here. Okay, all right. Oh, well, clearly. Okay. I feel a little bit. It's more like towards the thigh a little bit.
Yeah, right, it's a little bit different when they're laying down.
But you say to put your hand here.
So if you put your hand here without his vest, you should be able to feel his heartbeat.
Got it.
Because we're right over his heart.
Okay.
So this is, I'm feeling for a heartbeat. I'm seeing if there's any type of reflex, and if there's not anything there, then I'm gonna start going into my CPR.
Okay.
And with that, I can take his front leg, and I'm gonna pull that front leg all the way back, and where the elbow stops, that's where my hand placement is gonna go.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I'm gonna start doing my compressions.
Okay, very lightly?
Well,
I know on a human, it's pretty, firm. Right?
It's going to be firm on them as well.
Okay.
So you're going to go about a third to a half of the chest width.
Right.
So it's going to look very similar to a human CPR compression. So you're going to lock those elbows, you're going to use your body weight, and you're going to go into your compression. It's 30 compressions, and then we do the 2 breaths.
Okay.
And the breaths are a little bit different on these guys.
How do you do that?
We have to form a tight seal around their mouth.
Okay.
That's one aspect that he's not really happy if I go do.
That's okay.
But
I'm just curious how this is.
So you
kisses. Kisses.
He's like, I'm just gonna roll over
like, I'm alive. But you form that tight seal around their mouth and you blow right into their nose.
So you close their, mouth to keep it tight, and then you blow through their nose. Like how many times? What's the ratio here?
2.
Okay, so
30
twice.
compressions, 2 breaths.
Okay.
And you want to, because you've got to remember, this is a little bit different than human CPR
Right.
because humans, they're facing up.
Yeah.
This, we actually have to bring our body all the way down
Okay.
and get the air in because it has to go in this way.
Okay.
And he doesn't want to cooperate for the
Right.
breath part. But
Oh, bless you.
Well,
Yes.
While you guys are, I just want to make sure we let everybody know the dates and times so they can come to
Yes,
class. 'Cause
yes.
There's so much more to
This
learn.
is fascinating.
Right?
Yeah, this is a quick little demo.
I know.
Because visually, I always wonder, like, how do you do this? We always see the firefighters moving in with,
The masks,
the
yeah.
mask, but I've never seen this before, and I don't think most people have.
no, and
So-
I'm a former first responder, and it took my dog to actually have an emergency for me to finally go, I never thought in all the years that I had pets to what to do for them.
Wow.
So that's what even
Yep.
started us on this journey.
Okay, so Dana, tell us the
Yes.
class times. How much?
So it's $75 a person, and we
Okay.
have it's hosted at Heidi's Village, which is 600 North 40th Street,
Mm-hmm.
85008 in Phoenix. And we have a class tomorrow from 9 to 12. Then we
Okay.
have another one offered on the 29th of August,
Mm-hmm.
same time, 9 to 12, and then September 19th, 9 to 12. And if you go to heidisvillage.org, we have the link to sign up for all of the classes, and we would love to have you. We still have spots, so
Yeah.
come on down. I mean, honestly, there's so much to know.
Oh, absolutely.
And
And,
I mean,
different sizes
yes,
and
yes,
maybe different
absolutely.
dogs. And, there's so much range. So what is finally the most important takeaway that you would want pet owners to know?
There is something that you can do at home.
Mm-hmm.
We always think that the only thing that we can do is get our car keys and get them into the car and get them to the vet.
Right.
But we can actually do something for them and be their first responder before even getting them to the vet and
Sure.
stabilizing them for the vet and then communicating that with the vet staff.
Wow, that is really remarkable. Yes, what a great takeaway. Kate, thank you so much. Bishop, you are amazing. I hope he gets a puppy treat after this. My gosh. And Dana, thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. It's something that is just hardly ever talked about.
Absolutely. I think more people, the more we know, the better we can do, right?
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much. And Crystal has a look at our weekend weather right after the break.